Check it for me one time. How you do this shit? I think if I go that way. No, that's not how I do it. I'm not do this thing. I gotta do I think like that. Okay, cool. Okay. I'm gonna just check it for me one time. How's everybody doing? I'm gonna wait. Give it a few minutes for everybody to get in. I'm not in the hangout. I am simply just in my kitchen cooking dinner. And I'm going to be 100 with y'all, okay? My husband is a little angry. Okay? He's not really angry. He's not that type of man. But I could tell when he came in and I said, hey, babe, did you get my message when I told you grab food? He looked at me kind of like, mm-hmm. Kind of like that, and I knew that he wasn't too thrilled that I had not cooked dinner. Because I did tell him I was going to make pork fried rice. Y'all might have heard me when I told him that, when I said, hey, I'm going to make pork fried rice tonight. And then I ain't make shit. Hey, Sassy. So what am I cooking? Noodles. Chicken flavored. I'm making chicken flavored. What's this shit called? Chicken flavored. Well, that shit right there. That go the chicken package. See that right there? Yes, I'm making these chicken flavored ramen noodles. What they called? Let me see what they. Top ramen. Yeah, that's what I'm making for dinner. But it's all gravy. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Okay. Anyway, I wanted to talk about Delphia, and we're gonna listen to her video because she said quite a few things that I skipped over because I didn't want to make that video about her. But I am going to make this video about her. Okay? Just you, Delphia, with your dumb ass. Because there's a few things that you said, and I just want to clarify. Do I need to go and pull up the video and the things that you said during that live stream? See, when we're dealing with young, stupid people, irregardless of whether you're male or female, it doesn't even matter. You are all over the place with your conversation. You will say one thing, and then you scrabby off to a whole nother topic. And then you'll make it seem like I said some shit that I didn't say, because we wasn't even talking about that topic. And then you'll scrabby yourself back over here and say, yeah, Bob, don't know what you're talking about. You talked about all kinds of shit in this video that had nothing to do with our topic. You mentioned Dr. Ford. You mentioned her name, but you didn't really say anything about it. This is the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Like, let me go to that part. Because she did mention Dr. Ford like she was about to say something about Dr. Ford. But then she scrabbed it off into a whole nother topic that I don't think she even completed her thought. And this is what we're dealing with. Dummies. Okay, you might want to go to school, further your education, just so you can be able to communicate with people. See, I do have a accent. That's true, right? I have a southern twang that Louisiana mixed with all kinds of shit. I don't even know. But I do know how to communicate with people. Communication is about the other person or parties understanding what you are saying. It doesn't matter if I have a twang. It doesn't even matter if I pronounce the word correctly, as long as the people understand my meaning. See, that's what's called communication. See, like me speaking English to someone who speaks only Spanish, we would never be able to communicate irregardless of how perfect my English was or how perfect their Spanish was. We would not be able to communicate, right? Right. But a person who speaks English, whether it's broken or not, and a person like myself who speak, I speak with a southern twang, we can communicate. We can communicate. So anyway, that's what communication is. I just wanted to give you that little lesson. Now, let's listen to what the hell you had to say. Okay?
Well, you can read so you know what channel this is. I'm just going to make a response to whatever it was that happened on Bomb Cherry's live. Forgive me if I sound tired, but I got in a car accident, but that's not important. Where do I start? Bomb Cherry. I'm called a snake, but I knew all along that the only snaky person was you. When you wanted to invite me to your panel
okay, I already went over this. So let's talk about you're being called a snake. Rude DM, well, I call it Rude DM, but I think it's Rude MP, right? Rude PM explained exactly why he calls you a snake. I then backed him up because I also called you a snake. And it was pretty much the same thing. And if you don't believe me, you can ask quite a few people. I'm not going to list everybody, but if you go through the Viper Pit, if you go on the other side and talk to Pure Butterfly Spirit, if you want, who you know not going to agree with me about shit unless it's the truth. Go ask her why you called a snake, why she calls you a snake. Go find out why the other women, like Black Women Spirit, why they call you a snake. Go and find out why all of us in all these different areas here in this sector of YouTube, why is it that you are slippy and slimy? Why do everybody consider you a snake? Because all of us have different agendas, different reasons why we're on YouTube, and even a lot of difference in opinions about many things. But what you will find in this side of YouTube is that when it comes to you being a snake, I have to just let you know that yes, we all agree to that. Now you're going to have to find me 2 or 3 people who will say through watching you through the last year that they don't consider you a snake. I'm sorry. Okay? You're not going to be able to find that. Why do we consider you a snake? Because you would be over there in Pure Butterfly Spirit area. And you'll say some things. Right? And then you'll go into our area and you'll say some things about Pure. And you're in Pure's area, say some things about us to Pure. When you go to Black Woman Spirit area, you're saying some things about Pure to Black Woman Spirit when they wasn't getting along. Right? Very different from what you were saying earlier that same fucking day. Like, that's what snakes do. You don't have you don't have your own opinion because you don't know how to frame any opinions. You don't know how to communicate correctly because you're all over the place. And yes, bitch, that's what we consider a snake. And Rude DM mentioned that, and so did I. And there's a lot of people who don't agree with a lot of things Rude says, right? I think we all know that. But the one thing he said that everybody agree with, bitch, is that you a snake. How is that possible? How is that possible that we can speak about you and everybody's on the same footing, the same accord? Everybody who wants to fight each other could stop and say, well, damn, you're right, when they refer to you as a snake. That's what you are, slimy ass snake. Bomb Cherry, did she just say that she was in a car accident? Yes, she did. That's what shocked me. She said that's not important. Making this video for 41 people, that's more important than that car accident she was in. But you know, this is when we're dealing with an idiot. I don't know though. I'm gonna let y'all. Hey Oscar, how you doing, baby? I'm over here making this
males are or younger women or whatever. I never liked you. I don't know why you thought that I did. I don't understand the appeal people have for you. I don't understand where you come off insulting my looks like you.
Okay, baby. So, trying to understand my appeal, other people's appeal for me, that might be your problem. Some things isn't to be explained, baby. I'm wondering why you even concerned. Why you even concerned that anybody would like or dislike me. See, I known you was a snake long time ago. Anytime anybody disliked me or even mentioned me in a negative way, you'll run over there and sit with them. But see, they noticed that you was in our area kissing ass. See, I don't allow people to kiss my ass though, right? Because while you was trying to lick the crack of my ass, I kept backing you off and saying, hey, I see what you're doing over there. Right? You kept trying to get me to bend over so you could lick my ass, and I was pushing you away saying, Why you keep talking about black men in that way? Why are you talking about divesting? See, what you don't like about me is that I do not need any ass kissing. Because if I did, you were always prepared to kiss my ass. But I don't need that, and I don't want that. I want you to be a better person. Okay? Stop kissing ass, bitch. Can you do that for me? Can you stop trying to kiss my ass? Okay? I'm not into women, number one. Number two, if I was, you wouldn't be the type. Unfortunately, you just would not be that woman. You're not feminine enough. You know what I'm saying? You don't flow with, you don't have that sensuality, that sexuality. You don't have nothing about, you look like just a plain, you look like maybe, I'm going to just be honest, maybe a 12-year-old. You know what I mean? Like, you have nothing. It's almost like a 12-year-old girl who don't know anything about sex, sexuality, femininity. They don't know anything. They still out there playing football with the boys. You know what I'm saying? I used to be that girl when I was a girl, when I was a little girl. That's what you remind me of at 25 years old, though. And that's not necessarily a good thing. But okay, I'm going to leave you alone on that. Okay? And I did not talk about your looks. I cleared that up several times. She looking like a man. Not even a man, like a boy. Right? If she was a cute, manly looking woman, that I could even say, damn. You know, I've seen some, you know, women who, you know, they're on the, I don't know what to call them. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't want to say something that might, you know, sound like I'm being, you know, like I'm being disrespectful, but y'all call them butch, you know, the women with the, who look like the boys, the men and shit. I've even seen a few of them and be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? But when I look at you, I'd be like, damn. Oof. Like nobody gave her nothing. No sense of style. Like you still like a little girl over there. But you're 25. Now let's be very clear, you're 25. With no class, no essence, no nothing. You're kind of like blah. Okay? So they're going to take us to the end of this video. But let me play a little more of this bullshit that you had to say. I don't even know what, like I said this earlier, I don't know why you compare yourself to me. You and I, we're not in the same lane. I'm an older woman. You're a younger woman. And I promise you, if I put up a picture of me at 25, bitch, we're not even in the same nothing. We're not even in the same planet. Not even on the same planet when I was 25. We're not in the same planet now. Shit. And I'm an overweight old chick, god damn it.
Because you always do. I remember when you were on Big J's panel trying to convince certain men that they would never date me. I don't know who's dating Red Lobsters, but okay.
And see, this is where I get confused. I don't understand what she's saying. And if anybody, maybe y'all can explain to me what she just said. It sounds like she said, I was on Big J's panel trying to convince men that they would never date her. And then what that got to do with any Red Lobsters? You see what I'm saying with communication? This is what I'm talking about. Communication. So I'm thinking that maybe she's saying that I tried to convince men in Big J's area that they couldn't date me or wouldn't date me. Why would I even? Okay, let's reread. We got to hear that again. I'm a little confused. I wasn't really always arguing with Big J. Big J would argue with me after I would argue with Pure Butterfly Spirit. I was trying to understand. Yeah, I don't understand. So we're going to play it again. And maybe we can all... I'm sick of young people saying we're old. Like, they ass not going to get... I agree with Jamaica B. You know what I'm saying. Let's hear what she's... Because maybe there's something I need to... I don't know what she's saying. Let's hear it again.
Trying to convince certain men that they would never date me.
They would never date me.
I don't know who's dating Red Lobsters, but okay. I'll let that alone.
Okay, so the only reason I'm assuming she's talking about me is because I guess that red reference. Red Lobster, I'm not sure where that come from. I guess that was a joke that didn't land. You know, I hear the jokes from women like this who have issues with themselves, and they'll refer to me as red bones in a negative way. I guess she's referring to me as a red lobster. But many men like lobsters, girl. Okay? And I don't know why see what she did? She brings skin tone into it. See, because I've never talked negatively about her skin tone. In fact, I did the absolute opposite. Right? When I said that she has a pretty skin tone. Her skin color is a perfect skin color. Unfortunately, the rest of her isn't really perfect, right? It's mainly her attitude. I think she would be a beautiful woman if she would change her attitude. You love cheddar and you like them cheddar biscuits, baby? While you over there getting them lobsters? Yeah, Dr. Ford, wait, baby. She didn't say nothing about you. She absolutely, the only thing she said was your name. Then she got sideswiped with her talking about her education or some shit. It was crazy. I went to go listen, and anyway, yeah, she didn't say nothing about you. But we're going to hear her. Let's see what she had to say.
Loving that. But I don't... Okay, you're a very ignorant person. Mm-hmm. First of all, you got mad at me when I mentioned Chicago. And you said I gave Fox News answer. But when I mentioned Arab men, you gave a Fox News answer. I actually know Arab men who don't beat their wives and don't dislike black women, some who are actually married to black women. So, you're just very ignorant, and I would think...
Okay. Now see, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, so I bet you she don't know where these Arab men come from, right? Would that be Africa? Woo-hoo. Would she believe or not that there might be some Arab people who might be dark-skinned? Woo-hoo. So she might think that those Arab women that these men are married to, they might not be actually black, like African American, but they may be just dark Arabs. Woo-hoo. And I never mentioned anything about them beating their wives. That's number one. She doesn't even know. The reason why Arab men was even mentioned, because she mentioned them. She mentioned that she can't stand black men. She would never date you. And the type of man she's looking for is an Arab man. So I asked her what they have that, black men do not have. She didn't know their religion when I mentioned Muslim. She didn't know anything. All she knows is that she don't want a black man. She don't give a shit what type of man she chooses to be with. That is self-hatred, ladies and gentlemen. She hates herself, and therefore she pushes it on black people as a whole. This is what this is. And for those of you who don't understand what self-hatred, when people say that person hate themselves because of what they're saying about other races of people, this is exactly what they're talking about. She has no reason, no rhyme or reason. She can't give you an example of the type of black man that she speaks about. Okay? Everybody hates or uses black men. Well, everybody doesn't, but okay. You're doing what she's doing right now. Okay? But, yes, she is talking that nonsense. Because she hates herself. Remember how she mentioned my red skin as she's making reference to red lobster? That's her kind of pushing off and letting you know what her hatred is about. It's about skin color. She never liked me. She don't even know me, but okay. She could say that she don't like me. I don't give a shit. Okay? She picked Dr. Ford. Just imagine that shit. Out of all of us over there, she chose Dr. Ford name to bring up. Why is that? Could it be that Dr. Ford is also a light-skinned sister who have no problem showing herself on camera? Think about that. Think about that. Anyway, let's finish hearing them. That's that self-hatred. Not more than black women, if that's the case. I know that's right. Look, that's why I didn't get into that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna leave that alone. I think as a whole, black people have been the scapegoat, and we've been used and abused, and we're even starting to use and abuse. Not start, but we've been using and abusing ourselves for quite some time. And especially if you're like this woman right here, and you believe anything the media put out there. All you have to do is go outside your house and look in the communities, and see if what the things these people put in the media, is this shit true in your area? And if it's not true in your area, then now you need to start thinking, well, if it's not true in my area, how large is my area? In my area, I see black women with black men. I see black men with black women. You might see interracial couple. Yes, that's true. But even in that case, nobody's really hating on the interracial couple. This is some shit they put in the media to get us against each other. See, so now we have the black woman against the black man against the black woman, and then we have black people against interracial couples against normal, regular couples. When, if you go outside, you don't see that shit. Okay, but she only knows what it is that she see or hear on TV, YouTube, area large perspective idea. That's not so big. Yeah. Okay.
Who was in the military. You never said which branch or what you did. Who knows? You might just have been, doing, what is it called? KP duty? Or it's when you clean the trash cans.
That's ignorance. She's talking about things she has no idea about. So when I said I was in the military, what does that mean about anything but KP duty? You don't even know what KP duty is. All you seen on TV was somebody doing KP duty, and they was cleaning out garbage cans, or were they in the kitchen? So yes, being in the military, I did at some point and a few times do pull KP duty or fire drill duty, right? It just means that you're making sure that everybody's safe. I'm coming out, baby. I was mixing it up. I'm mixing it up. You can pour it. It's ready. Anyway, let's hear what else she had to say. You ever did KP duty, dear?
Yeah.
My husband said yeah. Okay? I think we all have. But okay.
No. I don't know how you passed the physical. You're far too big now. For you get mad.
You're 25. Why can't you pass the physical? You're 25. Why can't you pass the physical right now? See what I mean? You can get much more. It's just for me. Listen, leave me a little bit.
You keep bringing up Amberlynn when I made a video about Amberlynn.
Okay, she says I brought up somebody I don't know. Okay, we're gonna have to skip that because she's about to go into this bullshit about her bringing up somebody I don't know who I didn't bring up. She brought that up. All I brought up was the fact that she claimed that she never had problems with white people. She only had problems with black people. I said, well, I've seen you have problems with white people because you made a video about somebody. You kept calling her overweight and fat and ugly. That's all I said. I don't know who that woman was or anything like that. She admitted that, yes, I did do that. So my point was to say, no, you're lying. You have problems even with white people. Now she wants to bring that up and make it seem like it was more than it was. I proved my point. She admitted to it. So why 2 days or a day later she wants to bring that shit up again? Let's hear her.
I made a video about Amberlynn. I never mocked her. I mentioned her weight once.
Okay, you didn't mock her, but you brought up... She didn't mock her, but she brought up her weight.
Because she mentioned her own weight. I never said she was a whale. I never said she was worthless.
Okay, so see what she's doing? She mentioned whale and worthless and any of that. I never said that. I never said that she did say that, but yet she did actually say that. She called this woman a whale. Now notice, she actually used that language herself. I never went into details about what she said about that woman. But yes, she did. Her and that woman was going back and forth. And she did call her Will. Okay? That's when I noticed that she was a nasty woman. And mind you, this is when she looked like she was a beautiful black woman who was able to make judgment on other women. I bet you if I go over there and find this Amber Lynn or whoever this is now and show your real photo, bitch, I bet you they will be like, whoa, wait a minute. They probably wouldn't believe me. That's why she changed her whole name. Oh, y'all didn't know? Her name wasn't Delphia Mafia. Right? What was her name? God damn it. The name that she used in order to put down black people, the name that she used in order to put down white people was not Delphia Mafia. When we find out what this bitch looked like, she changed her whole fucking name. But I bet you if I go in that other area where that white woman she was talking about, and I say, hey, do you know this name? Well, do you know this is what she really looked like? I wonder how you feel about that. See, she did a whole switcheroo. Once everybody figured out who she was, and I'm the one who found out she was a catfish, she accidentally had her camera on late one night. She's still not answering that. She's not denying it. One night she was on her camera crying and cussing out black people. The way she do, not using cuss words, but you know, talking bad about black people. And I couldn't believe it because I'm looking at her live and in color. And she didn't look like the female who we all was watching. Okay? She did not look like the female, you see what I'm saying? The female we all have been watching. So I said something to her in the chat. I was like, who is this on your camera? Or something like that. I don't know word for word. But I was in total shock. And then she realized her camera was on. She looked like she was over there going, like for some reason her lips are pink and kind of big and she was half asleep. She should have just stayed asleep. This bitch did not know that camera was on. And I grabbed the picture. I was like, whoa. I made a video about how she catfished. Next thing you know, she changed her whole goddamn name. And the reason she changed her name is because now I'm going to be going after people for real. I'm going to be going hard. I'm going to act like I'm in the mafia. Hey, grumpy old man, I haven't seen you in a minute, baby. God damn, you've been missing in action. You've been missing so long, I forgot you was alive. Are you okay? How's the missus? I was thinking about you the other day. I was thinking about making some bread. And I don't know why every time I think about making bread, I think about you and the missus. You good? Anyway, if anybody remember what her name was, because I know I have it on my computer somewhere. It was a little pretty name, too. A little pretty name with a little pretty picture. And come to find out, she looks like, well, let's just say, it didn't match. Okay?
Said anything disparaging about her. Now, I'm going to need Bomb Cherry to do her homework because she's a very ignorant woman, a very ignorant person, a very ignorant being, if you can say that.
You can say it.
I'm going to need her to look up Michael B. Petty, who is a black gay man who does videos on Amberlynn, dedicated his whole channel to Amberlynn. I'm going to need her to look up Zachary Michael. I'm going to need her to look up Shaquana Jefferson.
For what?
A white lesbian who makes videos about just Amberlynn.
For what?
So, and also calls her a whale, calls her a beached whale, calls her a waste, calls her all types of things. So, before you step to me, Bomb Cherry, I think you have a self-image problem, and you just...
Now, y'all heard her, right? So, apparently, because other people is calling her whales and bitches and big females and all that, I'm supposed to do research. She's not supposed to do this. She claims she didn't do it, but now she's giving an excuse for why she does it. I don't even understand. Like, we stay on topic, sweetheart? I'm not going to do no research on nobody else. and who they talking about or why. Because that wasn't the topic. The topic was why were you talking about white women when you claim that you get along with white women? You get along with white people. You said you never had issues with other races of people except black people. That's what she said. Yes, she has self-image problems. She had is self-hatred. Anybody remember what her name was before it was Delphia Mafia? I'm gonna have to go through my files. It was a cute little name. She spoke about Ejaban. She was over here judging every fucking body. She was judging all women in their looks because these Ellie Mae. There you go. Thank you, baby. Ellie Grace. There you go. Ellie Grace. She went by the name Ellie Grace. Remember that Sandy Pooh? She was Ellie Grace, like a graceful, beautiful black woman, right? And she spoke about all of us in a negative way. She's Ejaban. She said a few things about Sasori, but not too bad, right? She said things about all of us. Yeah, that's right. Now she acting like she that's when she was a beautiful woman, when she was like a swan or a dove. Now she like a goddamn turkey neck or some shit like that. Big ass turkey. Somebody chasing around and trying to fry and shit. Anyway, Ellie Grace. That's what her name was. Now how she go from Ellie Grace to Delphia Mafia? I need to write that shit down because I'm gonna go over there and find these people who she used to hang with and say, hey, didn't you used to go back and forth with a female named Ellie Grace? Well, I have some information for you. Here is her real photo. Let's see how that work out for you, sweetheart. Woo, this is gonna be some funny ass shit right here. Anyway,
people talking about overweight people even if they're not mocking them. I think you don't like yourself. I think you don't like your weight. I think you don't like how you look. Now, I'm a fat person too. So
I ain't call you fat, but I don't know why you would think I don't like myself. I don't know. I've never came across anyone who said, Bomb, I don't think you like yourself. I've also never come across anybody who said, Bomb, I think you all, with your walking around with your ass on your shoulders. I've never come across anything like that in my life, unless the people didn't know who I was. Just being light-skinned, I've had people say, oh, she probably thinks she's stuck up. And then as soon as they get to know me, they say, oh, no, when I didn't know you, I don't know why, but I just didn't like you. And I said, why, baby? What was the problem? And they'll say, well, I thought you would be stuck up, and you're nothing like that. See, I've run across that type of nonsense, but I've never been a stuck-up person. I've always been the type of person to care about other people, and that's why, even though, I'm talking to this woman about her dissing our brothers and sisters. I'm not even fussing at her because she disrespected me, per se. She disrespected my brothers and sisters, people I don't fucking really even know. See, she wouldn't stand up for nothing like that. Because she's ain't about shit anyway.
I recognize it. I don't care if people say that I'm fat. I don't, have PTSD.
I remember when you was telling them men you had a perfect shape. I remember you was talking about, yes, black women need to start losing weight. They need to get in the gym. I remember all of that. She was over there, Dr. Ford, telling all those men who were surrounded around her. I'm telling you, it used to be a lot of them. She would be the only female over there because she was talking so badly about black women. And I would be over there just sitting, just looking and listening. And she was talking about, yeah, y'all are right. They need to be in the gym. And then I heard her mention that she had lost 100 pounds. So when she said that, I was like, well, damn. How big were you? You lost 100 pounds. This is when I seen her, when she was using that fake photo. Remember, this is the catfish of the century ass bitch right here. This bitch had a fake picture, fake name, fake everything. And she was going along with people thinking that picture was her. Now, she can claim that she wasn't if she wants. But we all was listening to you. Anyway. Catfish Delphia. This bitch was the catfish of the century. She should be on that show. Catfish. That shit would have been so fucking funny. I bet you there's still people who think that Delphia the other. She probably got another account, but she's still messing with people. But she knows that shit not gonna fly over here though. I'm gonna find that.
Because someone said I was fat. My favorite show is My 600-Pound Life. It's an inspiration to me. I celebrate when the people reach their weight loss goal. I've never mocked them. I've never made fun of them. I've never hated on them. I don't hate them.
Why is she even telling me this, though? Why did she have to come for you, Bob? Because of the chat we had the other night. And I don't know why she's talking about all of this. It had nothing to do with that chat. Remember, she was dissing black people. Remember? And she even mentioned you, Stanley Pooh. Oh, you get mentioned in this video, girl. Let's get to it.
I said is I don't think the government should have to pay for someone's food addiction habit. Just like I don't think...
See that? You heard what this bitch just said? I don't think the government should have to pay for somebody's food addiction habit. What? Where does that type of information, that type of propaganda comes from? Because I don't know what... Okay. Oh, man. So the government shouldn't have to pay for somebody's food addiction habit. When have the government ever supported somebody's food addiction habit? People who are on food stamps, they get the amount that is allowed to them based on the size of their family, right? So whatever you do with your food stamps, though, is on you, right? If you take your food stamps and you buy healthy food, that's on you. You take your food stamps and you buy trash food, that's on you. You take your food stamps and you buy lobsters and shit, but you can't get through the rest of the month, that's on you. You know what I mean? But this bitch here, she's repeating Fox News yet once again. Oh, I don't think we should be supporting fat people's habit to consume food. Well, so what? Oh my God, I quit. Let me just continue on. Fox News, boy, there you have it. Hatred in right there. Hatred.
Self-hatred. Should pay for anybody's drinking habit. Now, someone mentioned Sandy Pooh was saying something in the chat. Sandy Pooh is a 50-year-old beautiful black woman, looks like Eartha Kitt, who does nothing but complain about black men.
So I don't know about you, Sandy Pooh, but I've been knowing you for a little bit. It hasn't been that long, you know. And I do think you are most definitely, I'm not sure your age, but you are a beautiful sister. Let's get that. You know, I've said that many times before, but I've never really heard you absolutely put down black men as a whole. Maybe there's a man you can't find that could be true. I'm not sure, but you know what she just said, that you sit in the chat and you put down black men. Maybe I'm wrong. I haven't seen you do that. Not, you know, in the way that she says. You're chatting over here with us and the black men. So maybe, I'm not sure. What do you say to that? Let's hear her say that again, just to make sure I'm getting it right, because I don't want to confuse anything. I don't want to overstate something. Let me hear what she said exactly.
50-year-old beautiful black woman, looks like Eartha Kitt, who does nothing but complain about black men.
You do nothing but complain about black men. I've heard you have great conversations with black men. So I'm not sure. I'm gonna give you a minute or so to tell me, is she lying or not? Oh, she roasted Reg. I mean, yeah, we will roast some men who come for us, but we don't, you know what I mean? Let me see. Lord Gillis said, on behalf of black men all over the world, we are not in any way, shape, or form upset that the Don Delphia / Ellie Grace does not date black men. Oh, man. Wow, at Sandy Pooh. How do you compliment and throw shade at the same time? Man, she says that she says that you are always all you do is, wait, let me hear it again, because I don't want to, like I said, I'm not going to put no words in her mouth. All you do is, wait, listen. Come on, phone. Make that connect. Make that connect.
Woman looks like Eartha Kitt. Who does nothing but complain about black men. And how she can't find one that she likes.
And that may be true. She might not be able to find one that she likes. Just like you can't find a man you like. You can't find one of them Arabs that you looking for, bitch. Okay. She might not be able to find one that she likes in her area. That might be true. Nobody's saying that's not. But that doesn't mean that all she does is sit in the chat area complaining about black men.
So how is I'll leave that alone.
Yeah, leave that alone, baby.
Now, there's a doctor at...
Shit, my husband gonna be mad at me, Mika, in a minute. Now I'm gonna be looking for, I'm gonna be like, I ain't got one that I like neither. If he make me mad, I'm gonna be like, there's no black man I like neither, goddamn it. Might be at the moment, you know what I mean? I don't even make videos that much. I don't know what she says, but basically, she's saying that all you do is complain about black men. Let's see. Oh man, she be on that bullshit. This is called communication, the lack of, and she don't understand the things that she's saying. I have not found one that I like yet. Nothing wrong with that.
Channel Dr. Ford.
Oh, here goes Dr. Ford. Wait a minute.
Now, there's a doctor at your channel, Dr. Ford. I just want to say this. They are actually firing... If you work in the humanitarian medical field, as I do, I am a licensed CNA, and this is another thing. You said that I want a man with a good job, even though I don't have a good job. My job pays $15 an hour, and when I signed on to it, I got a $3,000 upfront bonus. So I don't know. $15 an hour is way above minimum wage.
$15 is actually about to be the minimum wage. Is it way above the minimum wage? Yes, that's a fact. But it's not way above the poverty line, the amount of money that you need to make to survive. You probably don't know that. Also, depending on where you live, right? $15 might be a great amount of some. And in some areas, $15 ain't shit, right? So, but why did she pay attention? Remember, she mentioned Dr. Ford, and she's never gonna come back to Dr. Ford. I don't even know why she mentioned Dr. Ford. So I'm gonna rewind it a little bit. No, well, we heard her say, and there's a Dr. Ford. That's all she said, and then she started going on this rant. Okay, so maybe I missed something, so we're gonna listen, because I'm gonna admit I skipped through some of this shit, because this shit is bullshit, okay?
I have to take a break from it because of my injuries, but I don't know where on earth you got that's not a worthwhile job. Actually, they're doing away with RNs in the hospital because, and they're only wanting nurses that have a bachelor's degree.
Hell yeah, that's good. That's hard work. It's hard work, and it's a legit job. You know what I mean? It's a legit job, but she over here, she about to, I don't even know what she talking about. I never mentioned anything about her job. I didn't know where she worked. I think this is my first time hearing where she works. But remember, she was talking about she want a man. When I asked her, what type of man are you looking for? And she's talking about a man with a professional job. And I said, well, you want a man who makes a certain amount of money in a professional job when you yourself don't even meet that requirement. So I guess this CNA or this license, whatever she is, I guess this is what she considers a professional job. She's trying to get in college. She's gonna come up with all types of excuses that had nothing to do with the topic at hand. This is when you oh my God, my phone. Nah. Don't feel that. Okay, let me use my face to unlock this shit. There we go. Whew, Lordy. I don't know what to say about this young woman.
Sloppy job. And it's nurses with bachelor's degrees and CNAs who are doing most of the work in the hospital as far as patient care, dealing directly with the patient. Before I was a CNA, I was a phlebotomist. So I don't know where you get the thought that I've wasted my life.
I never mentioned that you wasted your life. I never said that. I never said this to this girl. I said, why aren't you in school? Because I've been watching her online day and night. So apparently she's injured herself. And she's been sitting on her ass day and night on YouTube. And I thought she was in college. I already explained this shit to her. Yes, nobody said this to the things she's saying in this video. I never said to her. Boundary Live, she been lying to you. She never had a job and been to school. It's all lies. I believe you. Okay? I believe the things that you're saying. Let's see, Mika said they are tryouts to eliminate LPN in most hospital settings. They require RN to have a 4-year or more degree in management positions. 2-year degrees RN is not being eliminated at the moment. And some of y'all know this because y'all know what, you know, you in this field. This female here is just making up shit as she go along. What is the one where all you do, you didn't have to be licensed or anything, and you could go and change Pampers and bed pans and stuff like that. See, and nothing wrong with that. Trust me, nothing is wrong with that. I just don't know the name of them. Certified nurses assistants, that's what they call them. Don't do shit in hospitals. In the field and started nursing school last August. Oh, do you think? Do you think, Mika? Shit. Home hate nurse, that's the one. Becky STL. She's upset because she feels she is a good woman and the men don't like her. She's like Sasha Ray. I told y'all she was a Sasha Ray 3.0. She's like Sasha Ray 3.0, like a younger version of Sasha Ray without the kids yet and without, you know, and she haven't been spoiled by sex yet. Okay, so that's a good start. It's like a 3.0, but every time she start having dealings with men and they break up with her and she get the next one, that 3.0 gonna turn into a 2.5, a Sasha Ray 1.0. Then she gonna eventually become Sasha Ray. I'm hoping that doesn't happen to her. Okay, we want you to be better, sister. We want you to do better. Hi, B Money.
And another thing, you laughed at the fact I'm 25 years old and haven't gone to college. You do know there's 85-year-old people going to college now.
Did I laugh at her for not going to college, anybody? I did not do that. She's a virgin and not allowed to even go to outside. And she's like, I was about to say something, but I'm a little alone. Mrs. Stevens, yeah, she has some issues. Okay. Remember somebody said that she should date Angel Romero. What is his name? Angel, y'all know what I'm talking about. And she was like, no, I'm not messing with no retard. Now, she called that man a retard. Y'all remember that shit? But let me just say, Munez, there you go, thank you. And remember when somebody said, hey, you should date Angel Munez. And she was like, no, I'm not going to mess with no retard. Disrespectful as she could be. She don't give a fuck when she want to call other people names. But if you call her name and say, hey, but that's your type of dude. Y'all, that's your type of dude. The difference between him and you is he has income coming in, and also he has gotten rid of his the person who controls his money. You probably still got somebody controlling your money, girl. CNA is a certified program. For me, I couldn't get a quick 2-day or week program. I had to have 120 hours of CNA education from a state-approved program to get into nursing school. That's what I'm talking about. We got some smart people in the goddamn room. I do a couple of videos about the black guys in my town not trying to holler, and I am a male basher and complainer? No. I've never seen you complain about black men. You have said where the men aren't trying to holler. They're probably scared. Girl, you got all the muscles. You got a body on you like a 20-year-old. Sandy Pooh got muscles. This woman has a body on her. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. Well toned, well kept. You're a beautiful woman. Anyway, let me continue this.
They're also here in Indiana, people don't go to college like they would other places. A lot of people they learn a trade here. We're a very trade-centered state, especially the men who work in the steel mills. They don't go to college. And if you feel so strongly about college, why don't you go help and financially support the people who went to college, spent all this money or all this debt, but they graduated with a degree but can't get a job with the degree that they earned. They're working at...
Okay, let me answer your question. First of all, if your ass spent $100,000 to get a degree in something like acting, what is acting considered? Performance arts, right? You went and spent $100,000 to the school of performance arts or to learn how to paint, learn how to make pottery. You know what I'm saying? If you done some fucked up shit like that, then yes, you should be working at McDonald's, bitch, and having to pay that $100,000. Oh, that ain't my problem. That's why it's important that young people investigate, do their research. Where are you going to be living? If you're going to be living in a particular area, what type of jobs are in that area? If what you're looking for, right, what you want to do, and they hire in that area, then good. What you try to do, if you're trying to become a fucking actor while living in Ohio, bitch, then if you go to the school to learn how to be an actor in college, and then you can't get a job at nowhere but Burger King or Krispy Kreme's, bitch, then that's your problem. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about that. Do your research before you spend that money on education. And nothing wrong with trade school, neither. And I never said anything I told you to educate yourself. I didn't care whether it's university or where. But I do know you're sitting on your ass over there with no knowledge. You said you was homeschooled, and you still act like you're still homeschooled. You act like you're in homeschool right now. Okay? Anything, let me see. Remember that girl was stalking? Is this the girl who was stalking him? She said it's an ugly girl argument. Oh my God. Sandy don't be like hold punches back. Sandy be like, look, Bomb, I don't have those type of arguments because that's an ugly girl argument. I quit. Oh Lord. She said, look, Bomb, you got to stop. Get out of the middle of that ugly girl argument, girl. That's not an argument for us. That's an argument for them ugly girls. Oh, Bomb, you've been cooking all day. Nah. That's what she said.
Dunkin' Donuts. They're not working at the job they want.
I bet they
Now,
not.
when I said I'm working on getting into college, I'm taking a math course because that was the worst subject I did. That's the subject I did the worst in.
You 25 and you taking a math course? You didn't decide to take this math. When you was having a hard time at math. You knew this when you got out of high school that you was having a problem with math. You waited for all that information to get all mixed up and lost in your head. And then now you're going to take a math course in order to go to college. You could actually go to college and have taken that but I get it, right? It do cost more money. You don't want to pay for it. So this math course, where you taking this math course at? In your mama basement? Is your mama still homeschooling you? Because maybe that's why you don't know math. Maybe because your mama didn't know math. See, that's why, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Can I tell y'all the truth? I couldn't homeschool my children. My children would be walking around dummies. Okay? They would be walking around with my accent. They wouldn't know how to deal with other kids. And also, yeah, the things that I'm not good at, which math I'm actually very good at, right? But the things that I'm not very well, I don't work well with, would be my English and pronunciations of words. My kids will be all fucked up. So her mama and her daddy, you know, her step parents or what they adopted parents, they decided to homeschool her. I wonder why. I think that's her nasty attitude. They should have done better for you, sweetheart.
So that again shows your ignorance. I mean, people, you can say that
She keeps saying I said things that I didn't even say. She probably took a placement test at the community college and failed the math part, so she's taking a remedial math to get into the college-based math program. Yes, Mika, that's what it sounds like. Okay. And no shame in that, you know what I mean? You got to take those courses in order to be up to par, because by the time you get to university or college or wherever, yeah, you have to have some things already under your belt. There's some things you need to know, because when you get in that classroom, they're not teaching you shit. It's almost like you just need to know, okay? They might do some explanations, some basic explanations of shit, but I learned early on. I knew the things that I was good at, and I understood right off the bat. When I went to college, it was easy to me. The shit that I didn't know nothing about, like business, I took a business course. I knew I always wanted computers, right? Because I've always been like a genius at computers. Coding and stuff like that was natural to me. Like, it's really easy. But I said business, right? Who not going to go to college for business? I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to go for business. But see, I don't even know what that really meant. I didn't know what that. So I took a business course, and I sat in that class. I only went to that class once. Or maybe twice. I went in that class and I sat there. And people started talking about CDs. I was like, what? See, to me, a CD was a computer CD. And they never would explain to me. I still don't know what CDs are. I took that class for 2 days, and then I dropped that shit like a hot potato. Because I just wasn't grasping on to it. You know, I just didn't. I learned early on that I'm not going to be a businesswoman in that sense, as far as that. You know, so I just left that shit. Sometimes you gotta know.
I just know when I'm hanging around lower life forms. And yes, I do think I'm above you, and I think I'm above a lot of your subscribers.
Woo, she's above me and all of y'all. Well, she didn't say all of y'all. She said a lot of my subscribers. She's above. You was above who, bitch? Okay, let me hear that shit again.
Around lower life forms. And yes, I do think I'm above you, and I think I'm above a lot of your subscribers. As for Rudamp, I don't speak to people who all they want to do is spread AIDS from here to Kingdom Come.
That man did not. So now you're accusing this man of having AIDS. If I was you, I would retract that shit. Okay? You're not very intelligent. You accuse that man of having AIDS. Because that's how people who hate black people, you automatically think black people got AIDS. You got AIDS, you're going to spread AIDS. Why you didn't even think about herpes or chlamydia? Why you go straight to AIDS? Yeah, she's a dumb bitch. Just dumb. I'm sorry to say it. And of course, she's higher level than me and a lot of my subscribers. And when I said that she listened to propaganda on TV, I was not joking. I stand by that. And every time she opens her mouth, she proves that. She proves what I'm saying to be factual. Oh, God. Wait a minute. Somebody said the government invented AIDS and Sasare invented herpes. Oh my God.
It's a man who literally no one would want that I know. And not even the hoodest, most bad attitude black woman here in Indiana would want him.
I did not know she was in Indiana. But yes, I have some friends in Indiana. I actually served with them, and they're from Indiana. Like I never knew where she was from, right? Even the other night, remember I kept asking STL, like, where she's from. Tell me where she's from. And he wouldn't say where she was from. He kept saying he didn't know, but he passed through her area. And I never knew she was in Indiana. And so she's claiming that in Indiana, that she's been claiming this for a while, that there aren't black people in Indiana. And bitch, you've been lying for a long time. She made it seem like she was in an area where there was no blacks. And then when I mentioned it the other day to her, she was like, well, I'm not the only black. There is another one. And there was one black in my class. And then STL kind of had her back on that, talking about, yeah, Bob, there's no blacks in that area. That's a fucking lie. I actually have a friend who lives in Indiana. Me and my husband have gone there to visit him and his family several times. And they live in a black community. When they wasn't living in a black community, they was living in an area that you wouldn't think was a black community, and it was a black community. So she's fucking lying. She's lying. This girl. Blacks are like roaches. Yeah, John Blair said black are like roaches. We are everywhere. We are everywhere. We are everywhere. That's why when I tell you, remember when I told STL that I'm from the bayou? He was like, no, Bob, but you was around blacks. And I was like, yeah, I live on the bayou. I don't think he understand what a bayou is. He kept saying, well, where was your neighbors? What neighbors? Like, I'm on the bayou, on family property. Everybody who was around me was family. He was like, well, Bob, they were all black. I'm like, no, that's not true. I have a mixture of people in my family. So I don't know why we got people who believe certain things, and you think that all black people are in inner cities, and then you think only black people are in inner cities. You know, there's a lot of white people who are in inner cities as well. A lot of Koreans and Chinamen. We got a lot of variety of people in areas, and the only reason some of you don't know it because you're not looking. You're not paying attention to your surroundings. You're only looking at yourself in your life. And I get that. A lot of us, we only, every day you go to work, you come home, you only care and have time to care about yourself and your family. I get it. But if you just look around the corner, open your fucking eyes, and you'll see there's white people right there in your black community. They don't even call them black communities no more. What do they call them? Low-income communities. You see, that's right. Look, somebody said, I got family all over Ohio. But she was making it seem like there's no blacks in Ohio. That's what this girl said. I didn't know she was talking about Ohio. Oh, no, she was talking about Indiana, right? Indiana? Yeah, Indiana. There's blacks in Ohio. There's blacks in Indiana. We are every fucking where. If you know goddamn well we in Delaware, when I tell people I live in Delaware, they be like, there's blacks there? I'm like, yeah, shitload of them. Shit. You know what I'm saying? There's a shitload of blacks in Delaware. In lower Delaware, even in those rural areas. There's a lot of blacks even there. We are everywhere. Okay? That's the one thing a lot of whites don't like about us. They don't like the fact that we are able and capable of moving any and everywhere we want. They want to put us in little pockets, little areas, and call them ghettos. That's what they did us. Black people used to live in certain areas. Doesn't mean that area was a bad area. It doesn't mean that it was trashy. It doesn't mean that it wasn't taken care of. But they would call it ghettos because that's where the black people were. Okay? Yeah, we everywhere, baby. We everywhere. But anyway, so she tried to make it seem like she the only black in Ohio. Or Indiana, I'm sorry, Indiana. Girl, bye. I'm gonna see if I can contact my friend. I'm not gonna do it tonight because it's too late. And I'm gonna find out what part of Indiana he's from. And then I'm gonna ask him, because his kids are in Indiana, who have grown into adults now and have their own kids, right? And I think even his kids have kids. Shit.
I would want him here. And I don't know what he thinks he's offering to society, except for AIDS, HIVs. But he's not offering anything. And when
Rudim, if you're listening to this, baby, never mind. I'm gonna leave it alone.
I don't care about his opinion. I mean, the world does not care about the opinion of black men. They don't.
Woo! Y'all heard that? Listen
except
to
for AIDS, HIVs. But he's not offering anything. And when I say I don't care about his opinion, I mean the world does not care about the opinion of black men. They don't.
Woo! The world does not care about the opinion of black men. And there you have it. There you have it. Yes, she's a coon. She's a disgraceful young idiot. Okay? She's pitiful, and she shouldn't care what the world thinks, right? She's too young to have this idiot. I don't even know what to call it. Oh my God! I'm over here scratching my head. We have a self-hating, uneducated, unattractive, you know what I'm saying? Idiot. Who has access, hey Warren, she has access to the internet. And trust me, she's been using it to her advantage. In the beginning, she was talking negatively about black women. Now she's talking bad and negatively about black men. Even in the chat, she was talking to us as if, she was like, you blacks. She said, you blacks at least 6 times. You blacks. Have y'all seen her? I put up a picture several times. Have y'all seen her? Even somebody came in the room and said, you speak of you blacks like you're not black. This is sad. I know I'm over here roasting and cooking this girl. She deserved every bit of it. And I'm also being very nice. She is a black woman who hates herself. I don't know, is she confused? Is she uneducated? Because it sounds like no matter what, Sandy Pooh, no matter who grabs her up and try to educate her. You know what I mean? I have tried to educate her. I never went at her and attacked her. She has come at me to attack me several times. You know, if I would have attacked her back the way she attacked me in the beginning, she would have ran off of YouTube. If I were to get deep down and nasty the way she does, she would be crying. And I would look like a goddamn bigot and like a fool. But I've been dusting her off and saying, you can do it. I even told her, hey, you want to come over to the channel and hang out and talk about just being a millennial? Like she would come at me with some negative shit. I would knock on her ass, like I'm going to do, because I ain't going to let her put me on my ass. And then I would pick her up and dust her off and say, you're going to be okay, come on. That time we gave her that award for the catfish of the fucking year. Y'all remember that shit? We gave her the award, laughed at it, with her. Instead of at her, we laughed with her. And then we dusted her off, and she had a channel. I told her to tell people about the channel. The reason why she didn't get a lot of subscribers is because she's a nasty person. we tried to dust her off, help her. We tried to educate her, and I kept saying, the things you're saying is not true, young lady. Somebody told her the other day, how are you divesting from a group of people you never invested with? She don't even know that what divesting means. If you could have a choice, you could have a decision. That does not mean you're divesting from anything. It just means that you're attracted to someone else. You have a preference. That's not the same thing as divestment. Yes, she refuses to educate herself. She refuses to even take information from people who's giving her little jewels here and there. She refuses. And she think of all of us as older people who cannot give her anything that benefits us. Because I'm just an old woman. She don't understand how I was in the military because I'm fat now. Well, because I'm fat now. What that got to do with me when I was in the military? What that got to do with anything? What that even have to do with the goddamn conversation that we was having? Because we were having a conversation. She didn't like the way it went. Because she looked like a fool. And the reason you look like a fool, Delphia Mafia, because your name is like a fool already, right? That was the anger in you. You went from a little cutie name to this Delphia Mafia bullshit. But anyway, I digress. The reason you look like a fool is because you are a fool. Okay? That's why you look like that in what you are. I'm a black woman, I look like a black woman. You're a fool, you look like a fool. Yeah, she went from Ellie Grace. She had a pretty name. When she was under that fake picture, her name was Ellie Grace. And she was walking around telling people, oh, you're over fat. And the way she speak with that picture up, like even I imagine her being different, right? And so I was just shocked at the men. Like I watched the men as she spoke down to them. Listen to her because of that picture she had up. I was sitting there and be like shaking my head. I wouldn't say anything. It's something about her that I just couldn't piece, right? So I'm looking at the men sitting there while she's putting them down, right? But I think most of the time they was there because she would dog black women as well. She dogged black women more than anything at that time. So that's why she would have issues with other black women. Other black women would come for her or she would go for them because of the shit she was saying about black women. But see, she had the company of you sexy ass black men at the time. But as soon as y'all found out what she really looked like, y'all hightailed it out of there like it wasn't nothing. She put up a notification. Y'all found out what she looked like. A notification went up. Ellie Grace is live, and I went over there, and there was nobody there. Hey, Warren, how was Mardi Gras, baby? Did y'all have fun? How many parades y'all went to? Oh, this bomb live. My fault. Wait. Oh, this bomb live. What you mean? What happened, babe? What happened to your motherfucker? Who don't have a wrench? Wait, what happened? Huh? Wait, Dr. Ford. Wait, what happened? Oh, wait. Am I on Bob Cherry Live? I didn't even know that. I didn't even know I'm on Bob Cherry Live. I thought I couldn't go live for a minute. I didn't know that. Oh, I just noticed when somebody said, why you don't have your wrench? I was like, I didn't take nobody. I did take somebody's wrench for them. Who wrench did I take away? Soul Sweet Brother. Sweet Soul Brother, whatever his name is. He went over there and made a whole plum fucking fool of himself on Nyla Says channel. And I took his wrench from that nigga straight away. I was like, nah, nigga, you not a punch. You not a part of the Viper crew, baby. I took that shit from his ass, y'all. Woo, I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. And you know, I don't get to choose who be a part of the Viper pit. Y'all know that, right? We all a little group. But I'm gonna have to just vote to say no on that one. I'm gonna have to vote to say no, 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 no. We not gonna have nobody in this crew going on somebody else hangout and be made a fool of. So I hope y'all all agree with me. Let's take a vote now, goddammit. His sugar bear, he went over there and made a plum complete fool out of himself. And then I did not know sweet soul brother Warren. I did not know his wife was Peaches 62. When he said, I knew he had been telling me for a while. I would see him right in the room, bomb, da 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 da, and my wife, he would say something about his wife, but I'm married. I don't give a fuck who your wife is. I don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? If he say, bomb, my wife like you, I don't give a shit. Bomb, my wife don't like you, I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? He mentioned his wife. I said, okay, he got a wife. I don't care. He pissed me off. Like I saw him the other night in the live stream, right? I'm not sure if y'all probably wasn't paying attention, but y'all kept telling him to get in the hangout. I was in bed. I was upstairs. And when I looked at the chat, he kept telling Rude or somebody else that he wasn't going to come in the hangout and told them to stop hiding behind my skirt and to come on his channel. So now I'm thinking, wait a minute. Why is he telling people that they hide behind my skirt? Because y'all know nobody hides behind me. Shit. You know what I'm saying? We all do what we do. What JP visit? Let me see. Okay, so Ellie's something else. She's something else. Anyway, long story short, old dude went on that channel supportive of his interracial marriage, and he didn't have no answers. He wouldn't even state an answer. They made him look like a poop putt. And so soon as I saw him doing that shit, I came over and I took his wrench for him. When he signed it, he gonna realize it's gone. And that's just what it is. He went on Nyla Says. Was it Nyla Says or was it? No, it wasn't Nyla Says. It was Cynthia G. They did part 2. It was part 2 of the chat with Black Woman Sphere about the interracial dating or women going their own way or something like that. It's part 2. You got to go see that shit, y'all. They made him look like a straight sucker. Anyway, I didn't know I had the capabilities to go live on this channel. I did not know I was on this channel. That's probably why. Anyway, yeah, I saw he did a response to it. Did he? I'm gonna have to go check it out. Yeah, I took his wrench from his ass. Going being a cold sucker. We can't be having no suckers apart. There's some of us, we got some suckers in our group, but they know how to handle their own, and we'll go over, but we can't be Plus, I think I ended up giving him a wrench by accident. Late one night when nobody else was in the room, and I gave him a wrench. But then I noticed right off the bat, he was on that bullshit. He was threatening people. He was like, yeah, I got a wrench now. Yeah, I got a wrench now. I'm like, oh my God. Like, Soul Sweet Brother is a sucker. Tell him I said it. Yeah, Soul Sweet. Y'all know we got some suckers in our group. Don't act like y'all don't know. Don't act like we're not gonna mention Jack's name per se, but Jack is a sucker. Okay? Jack done told the world that he gonna pay somebody to piss on him. He might go somewhere and some people might, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna call no more names, okay? Y'all know Jack was in our area actually telling people that he wants somebody to piss on him. Come on now. You know goddamn well it's gonna take him a while to get from underneath that shit. He gotta make sure people forget about it. He gonna have to make sure the women stop calling him Pissy Jack. He gonna somebody that made a whole name called PP Jack. a pee-pee spade or some shit like that. I just told, look, y'all know we got some suckers in the group. I ain't gonna mention them all. Come on now, we got 1 or 2, maybe 3. But no, I think we, one, well, look, no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm done. Don't be trying to get me to call everybody out. Goddamn, it's not that many, but we're not gonna call them out. Okay, we're gonna be good. Anyway, I didn't know people who got wrenches over there will get their wrenches over here as well. I didn't know I was live over here. So anyway, I'm not gonna listen to the rest. Did y'all want to listen to the rest of this Delphia shit? I think it's at the end. Let me make sure. Let me see. Okay, cause she said your name, but she didn't say nothing. Let me get to it so we can get it. Cause my husband probably upstairs. Let me see. What is that video? Okay, let's finish hearing what she got to say.
I don't care about oppressed men who cried around for 400 years and couldn't do anything. When there were other men, Italians, Polish, and others who were no less than niggers to white people, who didn't have to do the same thing, who are actually producing for the world, and aren't made into a mockery.
Okay, did y'all hear this shit? Did you hear that, Sandy Pooh? Did y'all hear this disgraceful piece of shit? She is the worst. She sounds just like she would be some uneducated white person. Even white people don't believe the shit that just came out of her mouth. After they become educated, they realize that the people who build this nation happen to be black people. And there was her Polish people with them. Right? So when she mentioned that they was like the niggers to white people, yeah, that part was true. But how is it that they were able to gain riches? How is it that when they was working amongst with slaves, they were able to go home and take care of their kids? They wasn't being beat and whipped and murdered. Okay? She don't understand her history. And I'm not going to go through it, right? Because I don't like talking about that kind of shit. But I would just say that she needs to educate herself. So when she called me ignorant in the beginning, and we hear her speak, it didn't take long for us to hear that she's the one who's ignorant. Okay? She's a disgraceful piece of shit. Just a piece of shit, just a piece of shit.
Mockery. He makes himself into a mockery. He doesn't know anything except how to create AIDS-ridden populations.
She go with that shit.
So yes, I don't speak to lower life forms, and his opinion on my looks, I mean, again, no one cares about the opinions of black men. And if they looked at themselves, no one wants them except for Trailer Park Tammy and Nail Shop, Mei Ling.
I want them, bitch. How about that? You cool with that? And you gonna have to work 50 years to even get to where I am, and you're already 25. Okay. Hey, Bentley. Wait a minute. How do I do this? Because some of y'all guys can't be waiting. Let me see. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I can't. I did not know I was on a different channel. I didn't know that. But anyway, this is a piece of shit. She's a piece of shit. Just a piece of shit. Just a worthless piece of shit. Disgraceful piece of shit. And I ain't got. There's not much more I can tell. Not much more I can tell you. Let me see. I gotta get this done. Let's see. Okay. Who else? Okay. Karan. Damn, Karan, you was rinsed up. You rinsed up for a while, huh? Let me see. Anyway, I'm not going through all these goddamn names. Who missing the rinse? Let me see. We got, there's a lot of y'all. Wait, Sandy Pooh, there you go. Oh, Dr. Ford, wait, I missed you? I thought I got you. Type something, Dr. Ford. I thought I got you. Wait a minute. Okay, Karan, let me see. Dr. Ford. Oh, yeah, you got it. Okay, cool. I think, Sandy, you got yours. Who else missing? Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. I think everybody got theirs. Y'all, if y'all don't have it, type something so I can give it to you. Okay. Most definitely, girlfriend. You know where you at. You home. Y'all home. Everybody over here home if y'all type something. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? We home. We just in our second home. Yeah, you too, goddamn. You too. You too, Drizzle. You was in the hangout today. You know, people who hang out with me, I ain't even gonna lie. Be wanting, you hang out and hang out, and you make it a habit that you participate, then you're at home. Yeah, I was shocked because, you know, I haven't been on this channel doing a live, and it's been over 90 days. They hit me back to back. And then they hit me with a third back. It was back to back. Bam. When that first 90 days was, wait, it was 60 days, like 369. No, 90 days. Bam. Then right after that 90 days was up, they hit me with another one. Bam. I haven't been able to be on here in a half a year. On live. Okay. Who else I missed? I think I got everybody. Okay. Anyway, so Drizzle, say something and you get it. Anyway, let's listen to the rest of this bullshit. Okay. Here we go. Yes.
Quisha, who don't have many options themselves.
Ooh, Lord. Attack on the black.
I have options.
No, you ain't got no options.
I choose not to. Oh, and I've actually been proposed to, by a non-black person, a non-black man. I turned it down because I'm not ready for that. And I have had relationships. See, you are just a very incredibly ignorant person who needs to take their medication. I'm not being...
Oh, God. See, Dr. Ford, she mentioned your name, and yet she's still not talking about you. Okay, let me read. Okay, no, Sasa Ray did not cause my strikes. Reg, the bad guy, caused the first strike. Okay, remember I did that live, everybody, and I made that picture. I put a picture up of him in some thongs and shit, and some panties. Yeah, that caused my first strike. He reported that. He reported me. And yeah, I was going hard, yeah, girl. I was going hard on the masses at the time. Okay, we have settled that shit, and we don't do that no more. But yeah, I got in my feelings. When I get pissed off, I go hard. We was over here drawing pictures. I don't even understand how he was able to report that, but he did. Okay, and then so that got me the first 90 days, and then right after that, I put up a video. That's when these dumbass bitches reported me. Yeah, he was not like a lace, a pair of lace panties, girl. I put him in the... Remember that, Warren? We was over here, but girl, I go hard, girl. Oh, look at your nasty ass, Bentley. Mm-hmm. I was going hard on. That's when they was calling me a ghetto gagger, girl. At first they were calling me a ghetto gagger, and I let it go. Like I let that shit go for like 2 weeks. They were saying that shit. I wasn't saying nothing, cause I kept saying people gonna know that's not me, right? But then I started sitting back, and the men who were subscribed to me, even the women who were subscribed to me, would say, "You should be ashamed of yourself being a ghetto gagger. Oh, why you didn't tell me you was a ghetto gagger?" Just the kind of comments I started getting from subscribers. I was like, oh shit, these bitches believe this shit. I said, okay. I said, I got something for that ass. And I started taking aim at all the motherfuckers. Oh, bam, you, boom, you, boom, boom, you. I started going so hard, they would started reporting my ass. Okay, I'm gonna be good. Remember, they was saying I was a ghetto gagger, man. Anyway, let's finish. Yeah, I started pointing at all. It's all of them. We had one dude end up calling his daddy, right? I was smacking around bitches all around YouTube. I was like, oh, wasn't you I would go in people hangouts. I was in my feelings, and that's when y'all don't want me to get in my feelings. I went on BGS, whole motherfucking channel, in front of all the motherfucking men. See, I don't give a fuck, right? I'm gonna be honest. Right? I knew I could hold my own. I went on this channel, and he knew, because somebody had told me he was the first person to say it, but they were lying, right? But he had heard what was said. So I was like, okay. I waited till that Friday. I was like, yeah. And somebody gave me that goddamn link. I went in there, hang out, and I just sat there and waited. I didn't say not a goddamn thing. BGS said, Bomb, let's just get to it. What you got to say? And I just went in, bam, did you say that? Well, he was like, no, I didn't. He was telling me he didn't do it. Girl, I ain't scared to go no goddamn way. I know you was. Yeah, Karan. But they showed that picture of that woman. That picture didn't look nothing like me. But anyway, we're going to get back to this bullshit over. Yeah, Kenny, Lil Kenny. Lil Kenny caught his whole goddamn daddy. Lil Kenny still got that video up. I never reported it. You know what I mean? I let it stay up. Let the fools see the fools. That's all. Ain't nothing to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Here we go.
And I have had relationships.
Woo, you have relationships, girl?
See, you are just a very incredibly ignorant person who needs to take their medication. I'm not being prescribed medication, you are.
I am?
And I would hope that the military screens people before they let them in. I mean, we're having a National Guard or whoever it was threatening to blow up all of humanity and shoot up everyone. I mean, the military isn't producing very sound people. You're not very sound. You don't know who you are or what you want. But this would just be, no, I'll go ahead. You constantly tell...
Oh, like that's it. I thought she had more to this shit. Did she take it down? No, that must be it. Let me see. I could have sworn she said...
You're not an ignorant person who needs to take... the military...
Nah, that's it. Okay, so, Dr. Ford, did you notice when she said your name, but she never said anything about you? Oh, there's a part 2? Oh, there's a part 2. I didn't know. Let me check it out. Oh, maybe that's why I didn't hear. Where's this goddamn part 2 at? Where? When she gonna put up part 2 later? I don't see no goddamn part 2. Oh, she ain't put it up yet. Oh, okay. I bet she gonna put that shit up. She probably... Woo, did y'all see this? Oh, man. Let's see this.
Hello, everyone. Sorry about the phone.
Sorry about the phone. Look at that
this
shit right there.
This is going to be called The Dark Side Aquarius.
Ooh, it's about to get scary, y'all.
And I had made a video, but I didn't want to come off too harshly.
Ooh, look at that shit right there.
I mean, it was funny. I was roasting people, but...
You was roasting people, bitch. Like so. You roasting yourself right now. Look at that bitch edges.
Anyway.
Woo, Lord have mercy.
Light our candle.
Oh, my God, girl. Do not do this shit ever. Fuck again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Let's stop this shit. We got... Okay. It's an embarrassment. Okay, let me tell you something, bitch. We're not gonna never... I'm gonna have to call your mama. Don't you ever come to YouTube. Not YouTube. Not TubeTube. Twitter. Instagram. Facebook. Don't do this shit. Don't go on Google Live. Don't do no motherfucking hangouts. Don't do no... Listen, bitch. We're gonna have to stop this nonsense right here. You need to go do something with that fucking hair. Girl, you gonna have to call your mama. Let me call your mama. Where your mama? Somebody, let's call this bitch mama. Where the phone at? Here go the phone. Let me go call. We're going to call her mama, okay? We about to call her goddamn mama. Let me see. Oh, my phone dead. This phone dead. Ding, ding. Hello? Hello, may I speak to Mighty Joe Young's mother, please? Well, this is Mighty Joe Young's mother. How you doing, bitch? This is Bomb Cherry. Yes, and your daughter is online showing her edges. And although she has edges, her edges has edges. Okay, this bitch edges. Let's see. This bitch edges has edges. Come on, phone, do a twist on me. Oh, I think I got it. Oh, damn. This bitch edges has edges, and you gonna have to stop her from looking like Mighty Joe Young on the internet. How else can I help you, Miss Bomb Cherry? Yes, can you teach your daughter about history? Can you teach your daughter self-love? And can you tell her next time she's in the next installment of Planet of the Apes to throw up the deuces sign and say, "What's up, Bomb? What's up, Viper Crew?" This bitch edges has edges. What the fuck is this? Is she doing yoga? Let's see what she's doing. The dark side. She's doing the dark side of Aquarius. Lord have mercy. Out the box case solved. I'm gonna have to listen to that shit later. I don't think I can't look at it, but I can listen to it. You can't look like this and talk about other people, bitch.
I've been watching. I come to me and say, "Well, why are you doing that? That black men are correct. That black women have refused to hold themselves and others accountable." Now,
come on, do y'all think for one moment that she could get a black man? Is she angry at black men because she can't get them, or she angry at them because she just don't want them? You think she don't want them, or she just can't get them? She got the fucking, that's what I'm saying. And she just talked about y'all like y'all ain't shit. Let's do a close-up of that again.
I understand
it's gonna be scary.
Can't fully do that over the internet. People are gonna do what they do. But this is my point.
Wait, let me.
Black women are not for sale. For someone
nobody want to buy you, bitch.
60s to have the audacity.
Somebody said stop the show.
About slavery or Jim Crowish era and make mockery. See, that's when you really.
Somebody said stop the show. Stop the show. Oh, Lordy have mercy. Oh, man. John Paul said, "No, Bob. Stop it." Oh, Sandy Poo, y'all, man. Oh, this is too cold-blooded. This is cold-blooded. Okay. She said, y'all remember, she's divesting from black men. She said this. Well, let's hear what she had to say again, but let's see what she had to say.
Or Jim Crowish era type thing and make mockery. See, that's when you really exposed who you were. You really exposed your intention. You really exposed your hand. And you really exposed who you are over the last few months. Because everyone...
Wait a minute, do she need braces? She got a gap between her teeth?
If I could do a Tyra impersonation, I would. Everyone was rooting for you. How dare you?
Oh, did she laugh? Oh my God.
Everyone was with you on the cyberbullying thing. But this is my thing. And I sort of made a video like this before. How can a person sit in a room of thieves and communicate with these people, and I need another bobby pin back there.
Bobby pin, bitch, what?
Really fix it.
Whoa, Lord, did that bitch say she got a bobby pin back there? Let's look closely. What you bobby pinning down, bitch? You ain't got no hair. Lord have mercy, what? Then she said she got a bobby pin. This remind me of Okay, I'm not even gonna say it because it would be very nasty. Okay, but y'all ever heard of pickaninnies? The reason why they call them pickaninnies is because of the pigtails, right? They call them pickaninnies really because of the not because they were nincompoops like she said. She said this before. It was because of the pigtails, and their pigtails were so small and little, like they would really, yeah. And this is what she got. She's telling us she got some bobby pins in her head. Who does this in 2000? What year this is? 2019. This bitch got bobby pins holding her head down. Bitch, go buy you a wig. Listen, are any of you men against this woman right here? Come on, let's be honest. Come on. Any of y'all against her getting a weave or a wig? Come on now, let's take a vote. Do y'all think she can get her a wig like Sasha Ray, and it will swoop over one half of her forehead? Maybe she put on some real pink lipstick over her pink lips. Do y'all think she might be, wow, I don't want to say doable. Oh, where is Bentley at? Bentley say he will drop some dick. Where you at, Bentley? We about to call you out. Where Bentley at? Bentley done ran away, y'all. Bentley, as soon as he saw him up close in person, Bentley took off. Bentley know we gonna get on him. Bentley. Bentley. Bentley said he would drop some D. No, they should have never gave your BB said, no, they should have never gave y'all niggas internet. Oh, man. Y'all gonna make me lose my goddamn streaming before I get the stream. That's wrong. Anyway, now y'all got to remember, I would never be talking about this woman this way if she just didn't finish calling black people AIDS spreaders, black men. And if you think she's talking about just black men, then of course she's talking about black women. Okay? I try to be fair. She needs to stop firing shots. AIDS and white domination, ratchet, low life, slumming. And y'all heard her say this. So she not going to make believe. I'm going to have to record it. Because she'll deny. She will deny that she even said any of this shit. Let me put this shit to my face to close. Unlock it, okay. She'll deny she said it. She going to end up deleting this channel like she's done the others. Okay, she did all of this she had 41 subscribers. Okay, so 7 of you motherfuckers decided to subscribe to her ass, because you'll see, I'm not one of those people. Okay, I'm not one of those people. But John Paul said, no, bomb, stop the presses. I know what the hell this is that. She got the nerve to talk about black people. Yes, Cynthia. And I know some of y'all saying, bomb, y'all childish. Bomb, y'all need to stop. Bomb. But y'all heard, this woman is the most dangerous type of black woman that we have, right? I said this yesterday. It's not because of basically what she says, but it's because she believes what she says. And so because she believes it, she could be having a conversation with a white person or even another younger black person, and she could sit there and convince them in the nonsense. So when I told her to go get some education, I wasn't telling them to go learn, a job. I'm talking about educate yourself. You don't have to go to university to educate yourself. In fact, you're probably going to educate yourself better if you go just do some research. Before you talk about divesting, young lady, do some research on what it means. If you want to divest, we got a whole group of black women I can have a whole conversation with, those who talking about divesting. And my question to them is this: the black women who are talking about divesting from black men, what about your sons? That's what I want to know. Those of you who already have children, who are black males, how are you divesting from black males if you have sons to raise? You understand what I'm saying? If you have uncles and you have your father still in your life, How are you going to divest from this community? Now, if you're just saying that you're not going to date black men, then that's all that is. You can say that. Black men could say, I'm not going to date black women, and black women could say, I'm not going to date black men. That's your choice. But divesting means that you're not going to deal with the interests of that that group of people. She hasn't been with any man. She don't even know what she likes or what she don't like. Yeah, of course. Look, loving being black. It's not even about. Is it about loving being black? It's about loving being who I am, and all I know is to be black. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm more than just my skin color. I'm more than just that. Because I'm not going to allow nobody to come. I have had people tell me, oh, you're not black, you're biracial. My mother and my father are black. Okay? And if they wasn't, let's say they wasn't. Because my dad, we know that my grandmother was raped by a group of white men, and my dad was born. She don't know which one of those white men are his father. But she do know that one of them is. So what does that mean? My dad looked like a black man, he acted like a black man, and he's my dad. Okay? My grandmother was Native American, but she looked like a black woman as far as we can see. But nobody else gonna define who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna have no group of white people define me, and I'm damn sure I ain't gonna have my own people trying to sit back and define me. You're not gonna tell me I'm a mixed race. I am what I am. Now, those who want to consider themselves mixed race, then let them do them, right? But you're not going to tell me who the fuck I am. I've had enough of that shit. And I'm going to tell you, when I was younger, it was a lot of confusion in my mind trying to figure this shit out. Trying to just figure out, where do I belong? Like, where am I? Like, then I realized I belong where the fuck I want to be. Like, it took me some while, right? I'm like, I'm a fucking adult. Why am I looking to belong? I'm going to be where I be. However I want to be there. Okay? So when I came on and I knew the Creole and the Cajun, right, will confuse people. Because people don't know what Cajun mean. They don't know what Creole mean. And so when people think that, oh, Creoles are black and Cajuns are white, that's not true. It's just a culture, right? Those things are just cultures. They're not colors. She eats people. That's why she's a It's not even that why she talk about people like that? She get everything. She deserve everything she get. Okay, let's listen to a little bit of this bullshit. Let's see what she had to say. Okay, it might get scary, everybody.
How can a person communicate with people?
Trying to get behind her head. I'm sorry.
Go. And not know what's going on. And have absolutely nothing to do with anything. In their words. And that's gross, too.
Ooh.
If I have another one over here.
What you looking for bobby pins from? So you can lay down that hair? Get you some.
Found one.
Okay.
See.
Let me teach you something. See, them bobby pins, sweetheart, you don't need that. Let me tell you what to do, okay? I'm going to go old school on you. Okay, get you some Vaseline, bitch. And one of them big-ass brushes. The big hard brush. Okay, put you some Vaseline in your hair. Dip that brush in some water. And brush your hair. And it'll slick it back, bitch. What is you using bobby pins for? This at least go old school at the minimum, but there's a lot of new school shit too, girl. What the fuck is you doing? What kind of bullshit is this, ladies? Somebody need to educate this sister. But see, she's not gonna want to get. And then she she don't want to be educated about nothing, so she knows she's not gonna listen to us tell her how to take care of her hair. Look around. Look at y'all messages popping up on my goddamn phone. Y'all see that shit? Yo, Dito over there talking about I'm tired of him. Who y'all tired of? Oh man, I quit. She don't want no beauty. I remember when you was trying to help her. Sandy Pooh, I could tell you know about the beauty. You are into that kind of stuff. See, I don't know much about it. I'm going to be honest, right? Makeup and all that stuff. I know nothing about that kind of shit. Okay? I don't wear makeup. I know nothing about it. I would like some tips. I'm going to start coming over there and listening to you. But this woman needs some tips. Her skin, you know, she's not vibrant. She has a I'm gonna be honest, her skin is fucked up. It's not the color. It's dry. She look like she got a mustache if you go close enough to her, right there to her lips. She's not contouring. I think that's what y'all call it. Her eyes look inset. Let me see what this is. And this, my ex-wife, what y'all talking about? Lord have mercy. I would like some tips, you know, if I go out and shit. She needs some tips. Oh, battery low. Let me put that on that. Okay. I feel sorry for you. Look, she could just put on, like what I do. Like if I look like her right now, this is me waking up. Right? Plain Jane. Except that fucking hair. Okay? My hair would be, yeah, it wouldn't be, I wouldn't have no bobby pins laying them shit down. All I need is to put it in a ponytail. It'd be okay. Let me see what this person said. Oh, some it look like which guy got somebody. Unblock people, goddamn. What his name is? Lord Gaylor. If you got people blocked, start unblocking them. Okay, cool. Now see this. This is me. Maybe if I woke up, no makeup. Hell no. This is not me waking up. I can show y'all a picture of me just waking up. I can show it in my phone, but I'm not gonna do that. I will if y'all want me to. But I will put on some earrings. Like if she put on just some earrings, that's all I need to put on. Is pop on some fucking earrings, some hoops. The hoops. That's all I need is some fucking hoops. Then I can walk and go outside. Put on, y'all can see me. Y'all can see me walking around my house. I don't look like I got made up. I don't look like, you know, I look like just a regular old grandmother. With some hoops in that fucking ears. What you say? Do what? Oh, Lord. No, you trying to see what I look like when I wake up? Let me see. Let me put up me looking up. What y'all done seen me waking up before? Y'all done seen me pull off the ponytail? Y'all done seen me take off the wig? What the hell y'all talking about? He over there talking about do it. Do it. Do it. Let me see what I look like waking up, y'all. Huh? I'm gonna see. I'm gonna be honest. Let me find this shit. Can't go through my pictures the way for y'all to see them because y'all know I got all kinds of photos. Okay. How do I? Where is it? Look, I got lots. I got too many photos. Where I gotta go down here. Videos, selfies, live photos, portraits. Look at all them goddamn videos. Look at screenshots. Oh, that don't count. No, I got live photos. No portraits. No selfies. Let's see what I got in selfies. Oh, there goes some selfies. See, you could tell You could tell they got some photos where I'm half asleep because I don't have on no goddamn clothes. Okay, that's all I'm gonna show y'all. That's me waking up. Let me pull up this one. Oh, okay, that's me, no makeup, looking old as fuck, and I put on. I look tired than a motherfucker, right? I just was getting in the shower and my husband come in talking about cheese. I'm like, go about your goddamn business. He talking about, let me take this photo. I said, go about your goddamn business. And I look at him like, okay, goddamn it, hurry up. And that's how that photo come about. Let me see what else. Now when that's when he come in trying to play games. That nigga got pregnant by his cat. Oh man, y'all crazy. Let me see. That's my sons and my husband. That's me, no makeup, no makeup, no nothing. Just me sitting in the goddamn. Look at that. Looking old like a motherfucker. Look like I got a mustache too. Nah, I'm joking. Anyway, y'all, I gotta put these pictures down so y'all won't be thinking they naked. I'm not naked, I promise, but I do send naked pictures to my husband quite often, okay? I'm joking. I'm joking. Okay, what else are we talking about? That's why I send naked pictures to my husband quite often while he's at work. I be like, baby, can I get you to send me some shit? You know, when he come home, I want him to stop at McDonald's or Burger King or Wendy's or, you know, some shit like that. Look like some shit in my corner. What's this? What's this shit? Oh, that's, what is that? Oh, that's not, what is that? I can see it in my phone. I do a close up. Oh, look, I gotta clean the corners. What is that? What is that? Some kind of stuff that they put in the corners. Y'all see that? I need a knife or something to get in that corner tight like that. I'm gonna have to clean this kitchen up. Let me get to clean this goddamn kitchen up real quick. I got a area in my goddamn corners right there. Y'all see that shit? See what that shit is. What is that? I can't get it. I don't see that shit not coming up. Anyway, any other questions, comments? We heard part 1 and we're gonna wait for part 2. Do y'all think she gonna put up part 2? She may put up part 2, but maybe not. Let me see. YouTube. I'm gonna just say this, young lady. You're gonna have to do better than that shit right here. Okay? Yo, Dito over there acting crazy, boy. And Lord Gaelic, everybody wants to know when are you gonna block them. Okay, what else she talking? How can you love others if you don't know what love is? Huh, good question. Okay. Everybody, I'm out. I'm not sure what Minister Jap has some shit to say. What else? Who is that? I belong to this group called A Walk in a Fat Woman's Shoes. And I think they just be over there eating. They from New Orleans, by the way. You know them.
What's going on, guys? This your girl.
They just eat. All they do is eat, eat, eat.
And this is a Walk in a Fat Woman's Shoes. Tonight we're going to be doing Careful Keats, Build a Burger, and Eat Live Challenge blindfolded.
They gonna eat blindfolded. Y'all heard this shit?
On a thing, but if it's not, sorry, y'all, we reconnected. No, the phone fell off. Yeah, the phone. Yeah, but it did.
What the fuck is this?
Is he serious?
What is this?
He's serious. He don't know what he's doing.
What you mean you don't know what he's doing? What is that? Oh.
What up, Victoria? Hey, Victoria, how you doing? Bring it. Oh, this is not gonna go well. I can already see it.
They are about to eat blindfolded.
Because it's gonna pop up again. And you don't have none of the food in it.
It's safe.
Bring it over.
Let me see that burger.
Let's get on your side. Yeah.
What the hell is that? A burger? Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Let's see them eat this food.
You know, Joseph, how y'all doing?
In a minute, we ain't gonna be reading no names.
Yeah, we ain't gonna be able to read anybody's name. So yeah, do the some mushroom. Yeah,
They over there about to eat their asses off.
Stuff happened.
Uh-oh.
How's it closed?
Can you see?
I can't see.
That's all we worried about. Oh, this messed up.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I got the barbecue sauce. No, that was my phone.
What kind of shit is this?
You can't tell me.
Oh, look. Karan, you cold-blooded. I saw what you just said. Let me see. Oh, Lord. She over there putting...
put too much on there.
What that's barbecue sauce?
I smell it.
And what is
No,
she?
that's why they put too much on there.
Too much what?
Barbecue sauce.
Oh, man. Let's see how many people looking at these women, though. That's what I want to see. Oh, they ain't have... So you mean to tell me these bitches is eating all this food for 145 views? Bitch, get the fuck out of here. I thought she was gonna have like hundreds of thousands of views. Let's see. You all hell to the no. No, no, no. Mm-mm. Okay, so they over there, because the last time I saw them, those women wasn't that big. Okay? I thought they was gonna really be walking. I joined them because they said a walk. It was called a walk in the big girl shoes. So I thought we all was, as fat women, we was gonna do some walking. I said, oh, a walk in the big girl shoes. I said, I'm a big girl. I could put on some shoes and walk with y'all big asses. We could just be a group of big fat asses walking together. And then I go to the goddamn site and they eating. They always eating. Okay, that's not a walk in big girl shoes. That's eating with fat chicks. Nothing wrong with eating with fat chicks, but I ain't gonna lie. I used to be a really fat chick. And I used to eat with some big fat chicks. And when fat chicks get together to eat, boy, we eat. I gained lots of weight with one of my girlfriends. When we would go to not McDonald's, what is it called? Wendy's. No, not Wendy's. Burger King. My friend ordered a triple whopper. I had never had a triple whopper before. She said, can I get a triple whopper? I was like, a triple whopper? I was like, oh shit. I said, can I get a triple whopper with extra mayonnaise, lettuce, and tomato? And then after that, all I ate was these goddamn triple whoppers with extra mayo. You know what I'm saying? And I gained a lot of weight messing with that big chick. We was two big chicks. We were rocking. We was going everywhere together. Two big chicks. We would go to different parties. We was hanging tight and nobody judged each other. Yes, but you know what happened was when I got them ingrown toenails. Did I tell y'all about that shit? Let me show y'all. Okay. So I had gotten some ingrown toenails. My big toe. My big toe. My big toe right there. The big toe right there became ingrown. So I go to the doctor. Both of my big toes. Both of my big toes had gotten ingrown, right? Don't be looking. They're not painted. But my big toes, both of them became ingrown. So I go to the doctor, to the foot doctor. And I say, hey, doctor, my toes hurt. I say, my toes hurt. And he looks at my toes and he said, well, it's probably because you're fat. He said, you're obese. The word they use is obese. He said, you got ingrown toenails because you're obese. And I was like, wait a minute. You mean to tell me my toenails became ingrown because I'm fat? He was like, yes, obesity could cause ingrown toenails. Them motherfuckers used to blame everything on obesity. They was like, well, I would say, I got a headache. Oh, it's because you're obese. My eye hurt. Oh, it's because you're obese. Ingrown toenails. Oh, it's because you're obese. I got a ball on my butt. Oh, it's because you're obese. You know what I'm saying? I got a pimple on my cheek. Man, it's because you're obese. The motherfuckers blamed everything on obesity. So one day I got tired with the ingrown toenails. I got tired of them motherfuckers telling me everything was because of obesity. So I went on a diet. I lost a lot of 100 and some pounds, like in a year. Actually, it took me like 8 months and I lost 100 pounds. All I did was I exercised the way I did, like normal, right? I'm always twerking and shit like that. But I stopped drinking soda and I stopped eating